NCOPE stands for the National Commission on Orthotic and Prosthetic Education. Our organization is an accreditation agency for the allied health professions of orthotics and prosthetics, or ONP. Our primary mission is to develop, implement, and assure compliance with standards for orthotic and prosthetic education through accreditation processes that promote exemplary patient care. Orthotics and prosthetics are distinctly unique professions within the allied health community. Orthotists provide care for patients who require an orthosis or brace for some part of their body. Prosthetists provide care for patients who require a prosthesis or artificial limb. Although the NCOPE budget and staff are small, the organization's work is critical to both the sustainability and the advancement of the profession. The educational standards developed by our organization ensure that future orthotists and prosthetists have the appropriate knowledge and skills to provide quality services to their patients. The NCOPE Board of Directors recently advanced the minimum level of education required for future ONP clinicians from a bachelor's degree to a master's degree. The decision was made in 2005, and in 2010, the new master's level standards were adopted and implementation began. Just 3 years later, the transition is nearly complete, with all but one of the schools operating master's level degree programs, and the final one in its transition phase. The decision to advance the minimum degree requirement for entrance into our profession was an act of incredibly bold leadership. Advancing the minimum education level for any profession is not easy and is not done without risks. The biggest risks for us were losing currently accredited academic programs if they were not able to make the transition. This would have resulted in a loss in the number of graduates, which would impact future manpower. ONP is already a profession projected to be short on manpower by the year 2020, so this was a particularly large risk for us. And secondly, offending other ONP association organizations that did not support the advancement of education. For NCOPE, this could have meant a loss of funding support from these organizations. Our leadership, however, made the decision we believed was in the best interest of the future of the profession and the patients we serve. The NCOPE board moved forward in a thoughtful, methodical, and organized manner. We created a detailed plan for an effective transition. Our plan included development and approval of master's level standards, engaging current ONP faculty in the process of standard development of a white paper with the rationale for the movement, implementation of a marketing plan to keep communities of interest informed about the transition, and finally, meeting with ONP association leaders to outline our rationale and our strategy for implementation. Since the adoption of the master's level education standards in 2010, not only have nearly all of the existing ONP programs transitioned to the new degree program, but there has also been a remarkable increase in the colleges and universities interested in offering ONP degree programs at the master's level. As 2013 comes to a close, the ONP community is beginning to see the rewards of NCOPE's bold decision 8 years ago. We were able to increase our number of ONP educational programs from 9 to 13 in just 3 years. Therefore, we will see no decrease in the number of graduates and should, in fact, see increases in our manpower over the next 5 years. We were able to receive international recognition for our ONP primary education and residency training process. We were able to maintain a positive and communicative relationship with the other ONP association leaders by keeping them informed. And most importantly, we have increased the knowledge and enhanced the patient care skills for future generations of ONP professionals. The lesson learned from this bold leadership was that powerful, positive change often involves risk and is sometimes met with criticism. Yet even a small organization with only 3 paid staff and a volunteer board of directors can lead an entire profession in a movement to better itself and the community it serves. As Margaret Mead once said, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has.